Lolotan, good evening. I understand you're not from Belgium. Can you tell us where you're from?
I'm originally from Indonesia, from a small town in Sumatra. I've been here for 8 years now, and but I'm gonna be about to leave for Singapore by the end of this month.
What made you come to Belgium and Brussels?
The first time is basically my job because I worked for DHL Singapore before, and then they gave me a global roles in Brussels, which is the global headquarters before. And then it was in 2002, and then since then I've been changing a few jobs within the organizations, and now I'm back to the global roles after I spent the last few years in the European headquarters, and now they asked me to go back to Singapore again.
And during this time, why MBA Solvay?
I think it's just out of practicality. My job needs a lot of travel requirements. I travel a lot because I'm doing the regional job. And then during the crisis, I saw the opportunity because I anticipated at that time that my travel was going to be shrink down. And then that's why I think when I look at all of the alternative, Solvay, Fleric, and it's out of practicality. And also I think the mix of the students, the internationality of the campus or the student, the mix of the age, and then which I think that are going to be benefited for me for my networking capacity. So that's how I make my options to or my decisions to take the Solvay at that time.
What is your personal experience with Brussels?
It's a kind of a number of mixed experience, I think. But in general, I would say it's a good city to live in. And at the beginning, because I'm a Muslim, we're a Muslims, and at the beginning we kind of like concerned about how will we be living here in terms of like food, environments, and everything. And then, but by the end of the days, it turned out very good because. Fortunately, also the Indonesian community is quite big here in Brussels. So and then so we have a what do you call it regular gathering. So it's feel like home. And then then center of Europe. 2 hours you get out of your house is basically suddenly in your country. So there's no you cannot have everything so in anything in any place. So you have to look at especially the overall package. I think it is a nice city. I do not regret coming into Brussels. It's a excellent experience. And then I tell you what, so basically I came here with my wife, with my one daughter. So now we'll be back, especially with my wife, two daughters, and then one son.
Um, Maybe going back to the network that you were talking about. Um, I assume you still have a lot of contact.
Yeah. I think we are still in contact, especially with the. I still have a contact with my previous networks in Asia, even though I've been living here for 8 years because I had a chance to went back home at least once a year. So during that holiday, and then I stopped by in to see people that I knew, and then also here with the classmate or the alumni, and I'm still in contact, even though it's not as what do you call it intensive as we expect because everybody is just so busy. But at least basically drop an email, say hi, how are you doing, and then just normal stuff.